Fatty liver is now becoming an extremely common health problem.
Fatty liver is now becoming very common.
Even more common than diabetes in India. What is worrying is that most people still believe the main cause is alcohol. But the truth is completely different. The real culprit actually comes from what you eat every day, especially carbohydrates, also known as starch. If you are eating rice, roti, jawar, or ragi every day, then you need to understand that all of these are directly affecting your liver. There are some types of carbohydrates that can help your liver heal, but there are also some types that are silently damaging your liver without you even realizing it. If you are watching this video, please comment number 1 so I know you are still here and that you truly care about protecting your health or the health of someone you love. I am Dr. Rajesh Kumar, and after many years of working with patients who have fatty liver disease, I have realized one very important thing that most people overlook. Liver damage in the early stage almost does not show any clear symptoms. You may still feel completely normal. You may still eat the same way every day. But inside, your liver may be slowly accumulating fat day by day in a silent and dangerous way. And what is even more concerning is that this process can continue for many years without you even knowing it. Now, let us clearly understand the connection between carbohydrates and the liver, because this is the key that determines whether your liver will heal or continue to be damaged. Carbohydrates themselves do not directly destroy the liver, but they harm the liver indirectly through insulin and the process of fat production in the body. Every time you eat a high amount of carbohydrates, especially refined carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises rapidly. Your body is then forced to release insulin to control that sugar level. But when this happens too frequently, the liver begins to convert the excess sugar into fat. This process is called lipogenesis, which means the creation of new fat directly inside the liver. In simple terms, your liver is turning sugar into fat. If you are still watching this video, comment number 1 again so I know you are still here and that you truly care about your health. Because what comes next is something many people are silently struggling with without even realizing it. Many studies show that around 80% of people with fatty liver are directly linked to a diet high in refined carbohydrates and insulin resistance. And now we will go deeper into each type of carbohydrate that you are eating every day. First is white rice. This is the most common food in the daily meals of many people. But what you need to understand is that white rice has a very high glycemic index. It can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar right after a single meal. Because it lacks fiber, glucose from white rice is absorbed into the bloodstream almost immediately, causing a sharp spike in insulin. If you eat rice every day, especially in large portions, you are continuously forcing your liver to work under excessive pressure. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, increased fat accumulation in the liver, and eventually non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The problem is not only the type of food, but also the quantity you consume. Many people have the habit of eating large amounts of rice in a single meal, especially when combined with oily dishes such as curry, biryani, or pulao. If you are physically inactive, or if you already have signs of fatty liver, then white rice can make your condition worse much faster than you may expect. Next is roti. Roti made from whole wheat contains more fiber and it is absorbed more slowly compared to white rice. This helps in better control of blood sugar and insulin. So in general, whole wheat roti is a better choice. But the common mistake is that many people eat too many rotis or they use refined flour, also known as maida. Maida has almost no fiber left and it behaves in the body very similar to sugar. If you eat roti made from maida every day, you are still increasing the risk of fat accumulation in the liver. In addition, eating roti without protein also causes your blood sugar to rise faster. Roti is truly beneficial only when you use whole wheat, eat it in moderate portions, and combine it with protein and vegetables. Especially in the evening, you should not eat more than 2 rotis. If you still feel hungry, add boiled vegetables, salad, or proteins such as lentils, eggs, or fish. This helps reduce your total carbohydrate intake and protects your liver from fat accumulation during the night. Now, let us talk about jowar, a traditional grain that belongs to the millet group. Jowar has a low glycemic index. It is rich in insoluble fiber, which helps slow down the absorption of glucose. This helps keep insulin levels stable and improves insulin sensitivity over time. In addition, jowar also helps reduce inflammation in the gut, which is an important factor related to liver health. When inflammation decreases, the liver is also under less stress. For people with fatty liver, replacing white rice with jowar can help with weight loss, reduce fat in the liver, and significantly improve liver enzyme levels. This is one of the best carbohydrates that you can choose. Next is ragi, a grain that is very popular in South India. Ragi contains a very high amount of fiber, along with calcium and antioxidant compounds such as polyphenols. It releases glucose slowly, which helps control blood sugar effectively. Ragi is especially suitable for people with diabetes, those who have high cholesterol, or those who are dealing with fatty liver. However, there's one important thing you need to be careful about. Ragi is also high in calories. If you eat too much of it, especially in forms like ragi balls or ragi malt, you can still gain weight. And as you already know, weight gain, especially abdominal fat, is a major risk factor for fatty liver. So the key is still portion control. You can prepare ragi as roti or dosa and combine it with protein and vegetables. When used in the right way, ragi is an excellent choice to support liver recovery. If we have to rank the best carbohydrates for liver health, jowar and ragi would be at the top, followed by whole wheat, roti, and finally white rice. But remember one very important thing. Even the best carbohydrates, if you eat too much of them, will still be converted into fat in the liver. Your liver does not care which type of carbohydrate you are eating. It only responds to insulin levels, the degree of inflammation, and the amount of fat being stored. If you are dealing with any of the following conditions: fatty liver, diabetes or pre-diabetes, abdominal fat, high cholesterol or triglycerides, or frequent alcohol consumption, then controlling carbohydrates is no longer a choice, it becomes a necessity. Because carbohydrates can determine whether your liver will recover or continue to be damaged. And in the later stages, when the liver is seriously damaged, you may begin to notice dangerous warning signs, such as persistent fatigue, loss of appetite, and unexplained weight loss. And in more severe cases, black-colored stools may appear, which can be a sign of internal bleeding. This may be the final warning before the condition becomes life-threatening. But what is important for you to understand is this: the liver has an incredible ability to heal. Even when it is damaged up to 70 to 90%, it can still regenerate if you make the right lifestyle changes. You do not need complicated methods. You just need to start with simple steps. Choose carbohydrates with a low glycemic index. Prioritize foods that are rich in fiber. Reduce refined carbohydrates. Eat cleaner. Reduce oil intake. Avoid unnecessary overuse of medications. And maintain daily physical activity. These small changes, when done consistently, can create a powerful difference for your liver. If you are still watching and you found this video helpful, please comment number 1 so I know you will start making a change from today. Watch the next video where I will explain more hidden warning signs of silent inflammation and liver problems that many people ignore after the age of 55 plus. Thank you. This information is meant to guide you, not replace your doctor. Please seek medical advice if needed.